Yeah, this is a bit odd. I did a heck of a lot of footage, as in I filmed at least 2 hours worth of stuff that needed editing. And like an idiot, I left the camera running earlier on today when I was at a show, and this thing's set to overwrite in it. So, what an idiot. So yeah, it was basically, I changed the engine mounts on that. So I'd shown about all the custom engine mounts and everything I'd made, give it a nice little walkabout. Yeah, I can't believe I just did that. So, bugger. And also it was basically part one of a run up to Retro Rides Gathering, which we're going to on 17th? On Friday 17th, something like that. So all the cars are getting ready to go. Obviously I'm getting my two ready now, even though I don't really need to, it's a couple of weeks away. I was getting bits and pieces done on it. Only was the engine mount, draining the oil and stuff, checking everything out, because obviously I took it away last weekend with the caravan on back, which obviously I've never done before, and this car's never done before, so I have to make sure everything's alright. What else have we done? I'll pull it back. One of the other guys in GFB Developments, Massive, has decided he wants to go boosted, but he wants to boost on a budget. So, I mean, I've got the ME221 running in the MGB, obviously, as you probably know. So, but he wanted, obviously, 600 quid, 545 quid, something like that. 600 quid, 700 quid if it's an EC model, I think. It's quite expensive for him, so he says, let's do it on a budget. Can we do it on a budget? I was like, yeah, sure. You can either go for the ECU Master Det 3, which we've already had running in that car, the first incarnation of the Booster GT, not affiliated with Street Atlas, was running the ECU Master Det 3 completely fine. We got it running perfect. I just wanted a little bit more from it. Now, subsequently, since then, they've released more firmwares and they do a lot more. So, if any of you guys are wanting to run the ECU Master Det 3 piggyback type, even though it can do standalone, hook us up and I'll give you all the information I know. Yeah, and I'll try and help out. But yes, so it was either that we was going to go for, but he wants something a bit more OEM or something we can make look OEM. So he's gone for this, which is basically they get slated, slated as in people say all the crap and they never used them. This is basically a Mega Squirt MS2. It's like the 2 Plus or 2 Enhanced or something like that. Sorry if I'm not giving the right terminology for you Mega Squirt folk, but I'm used to the ME221s and the Det 3s. But anyway, yeah, I mean it's 180 quid and it's pretty much like a homebrew put together, but it looks pretty good in there. I mean, I've got to admit this is not bad. And this is going on a Mark II MX5. I had it hooked up yesterday, making sure everything was kind of working and bits and pieces on it, and that nothing was, that you take the firmware MS2 Enhanced, that's it. That you get the firmware, and also that it read the sensors. So what I did was I kept it hooked up to the 12 volt feed and then plugged it in my car just to see if the map sensor would read anything, and it did do. So I'm kind of alright that I think this thing will work fine. What I might do, because that's the wiring, I don't really want to be splicing his wiring up, so the idea is we get a female ECU, or basically ECU connector end off a standard, off his car, but find another one, and then just splice that in or solder that on, so his standard harness goes straight into that. It just make it much easier, and if he does want to go back from FI to NA, he can do. So that's the idea. But yeah, that's my little project at the moment, is to get that going amongst other projects. But yeah, it's and I did do I filmed a load of footage of me first booting this up and just going through all the settings and everything, burning a very, very temporary, it would get him running MX5 type map for it, but a very, very basic one. So yeah, there was a couple of hours, it must be a couple of hours worth of footage. So yeah, I'm an idiot, complete idiot. So I've changed the setting now on the camera, so that's not going to happen again. But the Road to Retro Rides and Boosted on a Budget Part 1, as well as my own boosted videos, which are going with my turbo, have kind of been ruined, really. So I don't know what else to kind of say, really. So I don't know if I've shown you around the MX5, to be honest. I think it's an MX5 NA model, but I'm completely honest, this thing was a steal. I got it for a ridiculously insanely cheap price, and most people would probably say, yeah, because it's rotten. It's not. Honestly, this thing has not got rust on it at all. Well, not anymore. It had a little bit down at the bottom on the passenger side, which I've just replaced and done, and you basically never know it was done. But yeah, yeah, it's a nice little motor, to be honest. I mean, I use it daily. I've got a company car, but I prefer to use this. So, who wouldn't? An MX-5, end of the day. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting it ready for Retro Rise. The missus is going to be driving it. Of course, it's also representing #ZBDev, as you do. Yeah, so it's getting there. We went to a mini meet this morning, a little breakfast meet that's local, which is pretty cool. And yeah, well, not many people there, a few friends as well. Leo came up in his Passat, well, which is nice on the road, but we need to do a video for that because that thing's a mental car. But yeah, I'll have to pop a video of it. So, and obviously you've seen the GT now. So people can know we've got a YouTube channel going on, as you do, and the Instagram channel and everything, and then all the bits and pieces we'll be sorting out. But that's about it. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's only a 6-minute video, and not really much to say, to be honest. So yeah. But anyway, the next video will probably be either in the week or next weekend. Which will be part 2 to the Retro Ride run up, because I've got a couple of little jobs still on the GT before we go, and the MX will need a bit and pieces, but nothing major. Just dropping the oil again on the MX just to make sure everything's okay. To be honest, it needs a service, and I've got all the items over there, so I should really service it. But who needs to see a servicing video? You don't really want to see that. It's someone dropping oil, most of it on the floor. So yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Cheers. Bye.